Hi, I'm Sam from Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I'd like to welcome you to our very first TABLESCAPES event. This is our fall gala to benefit Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy counties. Today, different women in the community are decorating their tables, and the items are going to be auctioned off to Big Brothers Big Sisters. The Jacob Henry Mansion is hosting it here in Joliet, and we are very excited to check out the tables. Okay, I am here with Sue Bornhofen, who is one of the masterminds behind TABLESCAPES and was kind enough to let us use her facility. So tell me, how did you get involved? How did this come to be?
It was very exciting. Lisa called with the idea, and I was already familiar with it. And so we had a great luncheon, and before you knew it, we had all agreed on it, and this is what came out of it today. So we're very excited for it.
Okay, so why did you decide to lend your area here, your beautiful ballroom, to Big Brothers Big Sisters for it?
Oh, I couldn't think of anything better to do with it, and I think basically it's giving back, and that's what our family's all about, and also the mansion. And I think in that sense, we're making a difference in a lot of kids' lives.
Well, I know the Jacob Henry Mansion has always been very good to Big Brothers Big Sisters, so we want to thank you for your continued support over the year. You've been involved with most of our fundraisers. You were a big finale in the past, and they're always dropping off goodies to us. I recommend all of their pastries. They're delicious.
Thank you. Isn't this fantastic, though? When it's just the beginning stages, you think, oh my gosh, how's this going to come together? And then just seeing all these women giving all their time and their talents and just so much of themselves, this is what comes out of it. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Sue, for everything, and thank you to the Jacob Henry Mansion.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay!
Okay, I'm here with Lori Bergman, who did a wonderful, wonderful oil-inspired table. And she was also one of the members of our planning committee and hosted a secret lunch over the summer for TABLESCAPES. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how this wonderful event came to be?
Well, we decided to do something a little different this fall to raise some money, try to get a little more, generate a little more excitement. Because, of course, this is a wonderful organization, an agency, and so we started sending out postcards to women in the community saying that Gulas, Sue Bornhofen, and myself have got a secret, and that seemed to work very well. They came to my home for a luncheon, and we told everybody what the secret was this wonderful TABLESCAPES event. And from there, we got table captains, and we have just a beautiful room in there. It's so creative. Everybody just did such a phenomenal job. I can't even believe what we have in there.
Well, it's a beautiful event today. And then you, as a longtime supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters, did a table on your own dedicated to the oil refinery, correct?
Yes, the oil business. My husband is in the energy business, and he has some oil fields throughout the country. His largest is in southern Illinois, and you wouldn't think that's, an oil man would be in Joliet, but he is. So we kind of we did a little table to show everybody what we have in Joliet.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your long-term support to Big Brothers Big Sisters, putting together a table and putting together this beautiful event.
Yes, it was fun to do. And it was fun to work with Sue Gulas and Sue Bornhofen, and because they really did so much to bring this together as well. So,
thank you, Lori. Okay, this is Lynn from the Lynn, Mary, Natalie show on WJOL Friday mornings, and she has decorated her table for New Year's Eve in Times Square for 2014. Do you want to tell me a little bit about your table and why you chose it?
Well, first of all, I'm not the creative mind behind this. Amy Vicioso and Mary and Natalie really went to town and decided to do Times Square New Year's Eve in the Big Apple. And because Mary, Natalie, and I and our guys all went to New York last September. We had a great time, so that's why they decided, let's do New Year's Eve in the Big Apple. And as you see, it's all in black and white, and the champagne bottle, and all the things, and the mirrored wall that you would see in Times Square. So we all love New York. So,
well, everyone loves New York. It looks great. We're excited to have you. So what made you decide to decorate for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Mary and Natalie told me that we were going to do it.
Oh.
They were contacted, and they said, would you be up for doing this? I said, absolutely. It helps Big Brothers Big Sisters. We do the Amazing Race, and so we decided this is a unique event. This is the first of its kind in Joliet, so why not do it? So Mary and Natalie were the brains behind that.
Well, thank you so much, and we are excited to have you. Your table looks great.
Thank you so much for our interview, and we appreciate it. We're going to have a great time this afternoon.
Okay, thank you. This is Sarah Dilge of Big Brothers Big Sisters, who is our brand new Fund Development Officer and the event coordinator for our Tablescapes event. So Sarah, tell me a little bit about this event. What is it about? Why Tablescapes?
Well, basically, our table captains have gotten together and creatively decorated their table in a variety of themes in order to win awards such as Most Creative, Best Overall, and People's Choice. So the judges are tabulating their scores right now, and all of the donations and decorations are all here to raise funds to benefit children in our programs.
Okay, so the Tablescapes is pretty important to Big Brothers Big Sisters as the fall fundraiser, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all your hard work for it. The event looks wonderful. Your committee's fun. It's a great event. These tables are awesome.
It's been a lot of fun, and the committee has worked very, very hard on this. So I really applaud Lori, Sue, and Sue for their efforts.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, I'm here with Sue Gulas, who is one of the originators of Tablescape. So tell me, how did this wonderful idea come to be?
You know, Lisa Lass called me and asked if she could pick my brain along with Sue Bornhofen's. She just had this cool idea, and she wanted to bounce it off of us and see if we thought it would fly, because Sue and I are involved in some other events around town. And we sat down at lunch one day, and the ideas just started flying, and what if we do this, what if we do this? And it just took off, and the next thing you know, here we are.
Here we are. So why was it important to use this great idea that you seem very passionate about for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
You know what? I'm sure it's no secret. There's a lot of things that have been done over and over in town, and as far as I know, nothing like this has ever been done. I think that we heard it was done in Vegas maybe at one point, but it's never been done in the Joliet area, and we've got a lot of creative minds in this community, as you can see. So we thought this would be a really cool thing to bring in here, and it's, you know, first time around for everything. You never know how it's going to take off, but I think if you look around the room, that answers itself. It speaks for itself.
Well, the room looks great, so can we expect some growth of Tablescapes over the next few years? Do we have to look forward to this?
Yeah, I think so. As I was walking around taking pictures, it was funny. I kind of heard a bunch of people, you know, pointing to other tables saying, oh, I wish I would have thought of that, or oh, I didn't think to do that, or we're going to do that next year. And they're all whispering and they're taking pictures. So, yes, in answer to that question, yes, I think it's going to be bigger and probably more competitive. So take note, everybody out there that's thinking about this.
Well, be prepared then for next year in round two. And thank you so much for helping out, getting this off the ground, and making it the successful fundraiser today, Sue.
It's a great cause. Big Brothers Big Sisters is a wonderful organization, and this is it's just going to be a great fundraiser, different. So hopefully it'll be twice as big next year.
I think we can count on that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and I'm here with our harbor contractors table. They have done a beautiful construction theme table that's a lot of fun. Do you want to tell me about why you chose this?
Well, my boss, Pat Harbour Jr., is on the board for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and he wanted to do a table, and he said, let's do construction since we're a construction company.
Okay, and were you kind of the mastermind that put it all together?
I did the research. There was not a whole lot on elegant construction tables, so we kind of went fun, thinking Big Brothers Big Sisters is for kids anyways. We thought, you know, Tonka trucks and fun things would be good for them as well.
Okay, well, it looks phenomenal, and everything on this table is for auction today, correct?
Correct, yes. We're happy to share it all, and whoever's the high bidder, they can play. The centerpiece is working. It's a remote control job site, so we hope they'll enjoy.
All right, well, thank you so much to Harbor Contractors and Pat for putting on a great table and being a great supporter to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
We're happy to help. Thank you.
I'm here with Senator Pat McGuire today, who stopped by for our Tablescapes event. What brought you through today?
I want to support Big Brothers Big Sisters. It does a lot for our community, Sam.
Well, thank you for that. We love having your support. So what's going on in the community? Is there anything we should know?
Well, there's a lot of good things going on in the community, which actually make me a better state senator. I think all legislators need to learn from their local communities, from organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters, because it's organizations, local nonprofits, that are going to get the state of Illinois back on its feet, not just 177 legislators.
Well, thank you for that. We love having you here in the community. We love having you at our fall fundraisers. So, did you check out the tables? Do you have a favorite? You don't have to tell me.
I haven't had a chance to check out the tables. I'm sure they're all first place winners.
They really are. They are phenomenal. Well, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. We are at the Halloween theme table with Jen, a new board member from TCBY, and Leslie from Leslie Hutchinson Interiors, who did a wonderful and a little bit spooky of a table. So can you guys tell me why you picked Halloween?
Well, we both love it. We're best friends, and we both really love the whole Halloween theme and witches and whimsical look.
In a word, we're Halloween fanatics, actually. I think we've both had, many Halloween parties through the years, and when that time of year rolls around, we can't help ourselves but always continue to accessorize with Halloween items.
And whose idea was Jeeves, our butler here?
We've had Jeeves for many years, so he always joins us for big events.
He's been at our parties.
All right, well, we love Jeeves. He looks great. Your table looks great.
Thank you.
And we are so excited. Were you guys excited? Is this your first fundraiser with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
I was at the event last year, the dessert, and the bowl for kids' sake. So, but this is different and fun, and I'm so happy to be able to invite family and friends for like a girls' day out, a fun girls' day out.
I think it's also really fun to see all the creativity that's going on around here. Each table is so different and amazing, really.
All right. Well, I would just like to thank TCBY and Leslie Hutchinson Interiors for the great support. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm here with Kim of Joliet, who's here to tell us about her beautiful table.
Thank you.
Can you tell me about the design?
Yes, it's called Sweet Rustic Elegance, and we did sort of a lace and burlap theme, as you can see. And we have all homemade goodies. The three of us that designed the table, all of us made all the goodies.
Okay, well, it smells delicious from where I'm standing. It's a very sweet aroma. So what made you get involved with Tablescapes this year?
Well, they had a meeting in the summer that invited quite a few of us to come and to learn about it. We thought it was just something different. Nothing has been done like this in Joliet. I didn't even know really what a tablescape was, and so I got my two very creative friends involved, Connie Russell and Deb Filato, and they agreed, and we worked on it together.
Okay, well, your table looks great, and you're
Thank
talking
you.
about the secret lunch at Lori Bergman's home, correct?
That's right. I didn't know what it was, so
Okay.
that's what we did.
The
and
biggest
it was great.
surprise of the summer, right?
That's right. That's right. That's
All
right.
right, well, your table looks great. Thank you so much. Thank you for agreeing to auction it off today. It's
no
beautiful,
problem.
and we are excited.
We're hoping to make a lot of money.
Thank you. I'm here with Beth from Big Brothers Big Sisters and her table decorator, Karen, who are here to tell me about their Holiday Elegance inspired table. What made you ladies want to do a Holiday Elegance table?
All of a sudden, I realized how fast the holidays are coming on, and my brain is in that mode. So I started gathering goodies, and that just turned out.
Okay.
That was.
All right. Well, why a table for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, it's a wonderful organization, clearly. The mentoring program has helped literally thousands and thousands of children, and it's a much-needed organization in our community and in others. So when they asked us to put together a table for Big Brothers Big Sisters, of course, we said yes, that we would be glad to decorate it. Old Plank Trail Bank did sponsor the table, and Karen and I decorated the table for today's event. So it was a wonderful organization.
Okay, now if I want to be involved and be a donor for Big Brothers Big Sister, what is the best way to make that happen? Who do I contact, or what should I do?
Contact Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy counties. Our phone number is 815-723-2227. You can ask for myself, Beth Casper, or pretty much anybody in the organization will be able to take your information, and any donation is greatly appreciated.
All right, well, thank you. Your table looks gorgeous, and
Thank you.
everyone appreciates it. Holiday Elegance is wonderful. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'm at the Ladies of People First Bank, which is a great rustic-inspired table put together by Kathy of People's First Bank and her sister Mary.
Yes.
Why did you ladies choose to do this?
Well, we normally do something for each other for our birthdays, and we decided this year we would do something for somebody else. So when we were trying to come up with a theme, Mary had the idea of Picnic Under the Pines, and Mary and I have been kind of going down memory lane talking about all our days at summer camp. So it's been fun preparing for this.
So we're reliving our youth.
That's always fun, and that's very generous. So why did you choose this event for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, it's something I think close to all of us. The bank is very committed to the community, and when Lisa Lass approached me on this, it just seemed like it made a lot of sense, a way for the women of our bank to show our commitment to the community.
And you even dressed the part today. You look phenomenal. So thank you, ladies. Thank you, People First Bank, and everyone there for the great support to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Thank you.
Okay, I am here with Natalie Manley, State Representative, supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters, the mastermind behind their table, Amy, and then, of course, one of our other long-term supporters, Mary, who helps us out every year at our audit. Thank you, and God bless you. So, can you guys tell me a little bit more about your table and the New York theme? It's wonderful.
Well, I think Lynn kind of summed it up earlier. She said, Lynn, Mary, and I have been doing the Lynn, Mary, and Natalie show for about 11 years. We're going on 12 years, actually. And we talked every year about taking a vacation, and Lynn had lived in New York, and so finally we all went a couple years back, and we had such a great time, and it's something that we all share. We have this great memory of being in New York. And so when they approached us to do this new idea for a fundraiser, the Tablescapes, we had to come up with a theme. So we thought, what better to do than something that we all could identify with. So we are not creative. In comes Amy Vicioso. Thank God for Amy is all I can say.
So how did you come up with it? What did you do for your table, Amy?
Well, actually, Mary was explaining to me what was going on. I hadn't heard about this event, and then I was like, that's a really awesome, fun event. I mean, to use that part of your brain was like, I like that.
Which we do not have.
Which we don't. We're all accountants, actually.
All three of us are accountants, yes.
Oh, wow.
So Mary was talking to me about it, and I was like, well, what about this? And I think in the course of the conversation we said, well, what a great time in New York, but New Year's Eve in Times Square is, yes. And then from there, it just went, and it was pretty much like we said, go. So I went out and found everything I could find that I thought went with the New York theme, and then the New Year's Eve theme was perfect because New York could be anything, so to narrow it down was perfect. And we, Mary's daughter-in-law made the paper mache apple.
Big thank you to my daughter-in-law, Amber Lancaster, who made us handmade the apple.
Which big red apple in the center of our table.
Exactly. But I think what really was the best thing was the day that we were putting it together, everybody had different ideas and they all came together to make the table. I mean, it was just, I started it, but everybody else had something that they contributed, something that was their idea. So I think that's what makes the table very unique. It was, all of us coming together to do this theme, and we all had different creative ideas that turned out.
Don't forget about Lauren and Natalie literally on top of the table.
Yes,
to hang
today.
The ball. We've got the ball dropping with the year on it, and they literally had to climb up on.
We had to put a ladder on top of a table and then climb up the ladder. And I will, for the record, Lauren was fearless. He got down, we finished, he got down off the table, and he goes, come on. I go, I'm so scared, I can't move. And he had to literally help me down because I was afraid he was going to fall. Yeah. So harrowing
efforts to get the table, but I think we all just, I think it turned out great. Just to us,
Amy, we also have the beautiful apple that Amber Lancaster made, handmade, paper mache, beautiful, which is, it's a big apple. So we're hoping people get, we got it, the big apple in the middle of the table, but Amy's, her husband,
yes,
Henry's big contribution was we had to have it rotating. So we have
we need movement.
We need movement.
Right. And then he told me how to get the movement. I said, well, how would I do that? And he was like, Amy, jewelry shows have those rotating things to display their jewelry.
Well, your
Go get
table
that.
looks wonderful. It sounds like you guys went all out for it, and we
fun.
appreciate everyone here's long-term support of Big Brothers Big Sisters, of our fall events.
a wonderful
And we will
program.
see you for the live auction when you're up there raising us some money. So thank you so
Happy to
much.
do it. Happy to do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. I'm here with Diane and Arlene of Table 12, and they did a Hanukkah Festival of Lights table. What inspired you to do this beautiful table with all the menorahs on it?
Well, Hanukkah this year falls at Thanksgiving, and it'll be the first time in a thousand years, and the next time it falls at Thanksgiving is another 1,000 years. And so we thought that this would be very appropriate for this fall and this year.
Okay. So where are all the menorahs from? How did you...
Well, the menorahs are a collection from a number of our friends. We have several, each of us, and then we picked the most unusual ones that we could find from the different members of the Joliet Jewish congregation.
Okay, well, I know they look beautiful. Big Brothers Big Sisters is excited to have you. So what inspired you ladies to come out for this event, for our first ever Tablescapes?
Well, this is a worthy fundraiser for Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we all wanted to support that and thought, what a better way to do it. We're looking forward to it.
Well, it looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Diane and Arlene. Your table is wonderful, and happy Hanukkah.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Congressman Bill Foster, who has been a longtime supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters and came out to Tablescapes today. So why do you support Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, it's one of the really wonderful organizations that contributes so much to children that need it. If you look at the statistics, there is a huge and measurable improvement in the lives and the life outcomes of children who have been on the waiting list for Big Brothers Big Sisters and get off of the waiting list and into a situation where they really have a caring adult in their life. This is one of the most important variables in getting a good life outcome for a child, and that's what Big Brothers Big Sisters is all about.
It is. It really does change a child's life. And thank you again for stopping by. I mean, I hear you've been busy. You just got off a plane from Washington, correct?
Yes, we averted a continuation of the shutdown, which has sort of taken up most of my time over the last month, just trying to prevent government from doing something bad. And I've had a chance now to be home for more than 2 days, and now I have an opportunity to see some real good being done. And it warms my heart, and it feels really good to be back home.
Well, welcome back, and thank you for fitting us into your schedule. It really means a lot to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Oh, and thank you, and Lisa, and everyone who works with Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Thank you. All right, I am here with Suzanne and Suzanne, who did a very creative Wizard of Oz table following the Yellow Brick Road and Dorothy's Adventures Through Oz. So why such a great storybook classic table?
Well, I don't know. I think we just wanted to have it fun, have it be frivolous. I thought of other things at my age. I think of Victorian and things, but I was talked into the Wizard of Oz, and we were able to use a granddaughter's collection of the characters, so that I think it turned out pretty nice. Suzanne is my daughter, who helped me.
Yes.
It was kind of a family project.
Yes, very much so. A sister did something, a sister-in-law did something. We all pitched in.
Okay, so what made you guys involved with Tablescapes? What caused you to come out today and support this?
Well, it's a good cause, and I was invited to that luncheon, and when I heard about it, I just thought it was an exciting thing and a way to give back a little bit.
Yeah, and it's such a fresh idea. It's nice. It's nice to be involved with a new fundraiser, and I can see that this is just going to keep growing because it's exciting.
Well, you guys have a beautiful table. It is a lot of fun, and I love it because it's a little bit different from every table here. So thank you both so much.
Thank you.
This is Big Brothers Big Sisters board member Melinda Mackey of Harrah's Joliet Casino and Hotel, who has done a wonderful table for us. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. Our table is set up in a casino theme, and the theme for our table is where grown-ups play. So we have a lot of different things that we can play today.
Okay, well, it looks a lot of fun with the, chips on the table, the numbers. It's very casino themed, and it sure is an adult playground.
Yeah, it is.
Now, Harrah's is a great supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters, and you've really spearheaded this. Why did you want to be involved with Tablescapes today?
Because I think this is a new event for us to try, and as you can see, there's so many different talented people that came up with ideas, and I think once people see it, it'll gain interest for next year.
Well, thank you so much, Melinda. Your table looks great, and thank you to Harrah's for being a wonderful supporter.
Thank you. Come on over and play anytime.
I'm here with creator of the Country Chic table, Cindy Gorin. Can you tell me a little bit about your table today?
Well, we kind of went with the country chic theme, trying to make it very elegant as well as incorporating some things from nature. The tablecloth itself was handmade by my partner, Beth Stryker, and we went with flowers and burlap and some feathers. My husband is a hunter. We also added some antlers and stuff to it just to kind of hold it all together with some autumn colors too. We thought for the time of the season that would be a good theme to go with.
Okay, so how did you get involved with Tablescapes today?
Well, I am friends with the CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters, Lisa. She's a neighbor of mine, and I've always found it so fun to be creative, and it's for an awesome cause. I mean, anything that puts money back into our community for our children, I think is a wonderful cause, and it made it a lot of fun. And the person that I did it with, Beth Stryker, we are high school friends, and we haven't seen each other for 30 years, so it brought us together, and we just had so much fun doing it and really enjoyed our time together with putting it together. It's been lots of fun.
So a high school reunion and a fundraiser.
Exactly. And drinks. I mean,
There is nothing missing in this world.
No.
So.
Although if we won, that would probably be good too. But that's
well, we'll find out shortly. So.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time and energy to decorate this beautiful table. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, I'm here with Ginny Alicio, who is a supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters and did a wonderful autumn, fall, Thanksgiving themed table. What inspired you to do this beautiful table with these rich colors?
I love the fall. I love that season. I love the holiday. It's my favorite. And I just love the colors. So I just thought I would just kind of do that.
Okay. Now, what made you get involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, I was invited to the surprise luncheon they had, and I thought it was a wonderful idea. And my son is the president of the board, and I thought, gotta help him. So that's what I'm doing.
Of course, yes. Jim Sirrs, our board president, wonderful man, wonderful supporter, and it's a family affair apparently.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Ginny. Thank you for your support, and your table is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Judy Fanninstill and her Thrill of the Hunt table. Definitely a little bit of wildlife set in there. What inspired you to do such a wonderful table?
Well, I'm doing this table with 3 of my good friends, and 2 of their husbands are avid hunters. And we decided, since it's fall and it's now hunting season, that we would add some of their mounts their prize ducks, and we've added them to our table, and that was where we got the theme.
I think it looks wonderful. As a country girl, I definitely appreciate it at heart with the feathers, the pheasants, the ducks, the little tree, plate stoppers there. It's wonderful. So why did you get involved with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Well, we went to Lori Bergman's house to the introduction, and we thought it sounded like a fun thing to do, and we like being creative, so it just fit the bill, and we also wanted to help Big Brothers and Sisters.
All right. Well, we appreciate your support. We love the table. You guys were super creative today.
Well, you have to look at all the little detail in it. There's a lot of detail in the table.
Well, thank you so much, Judy.
You're very welcome.
These are our Tablescape judges today who had the very difficult job of picking a winner. We have Megan, who is with which design firm?
Jenny Bishop Design.
Okay, and then we have Donna, who is a design teacher, correct?
Design instructor at Joliet Junior College.
Okay, and then Maura, also known as Miss Joliet, who is all over the place and has phenomenal taste.
Yes, I like to do a lot of things.
All right, so what did you guys think of the tables today?
Oh, it was fabulous. It was a really difficult choice. Very difficult. There's beautiful, beautiful stuff out there.
Okay, did one stick out as a very great creative? event, or?
Can we say that now?
I don't think we're allowed to say it yet.
Okay. Well, keep that a secret then for now.
Okay.
But why did you come out today? What made you want to be a part of this event?
Well, it's for a very good cause, of course, and it's very fun. It was fun to judge the table, so yeah, just for a good cause.
Well, when Maura asks you, you really can't say no. So, and it is for a good event. So it is a good time, and it's fun to see what the community can create when they're given the opportunity.
And this is such a great new idea. We're always doing the same things here. We had an opportunity to do something new and different, so how could we say no?
Of course. So is this your first event with Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Yes. Mine as well.
Okay, well, welcome to have you. We love the support. You guys are doing phenomenal, and of course, longtime supporter. You're at all of our events. So thank you, ladies, so much, and I'm really excited to see what you picked, because I would not want their job. It is phenomenal out there.
It was a very difficult choice. It was really a difficult choice.
All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, I am here in front of the oil company table put together by Lori Bergman and Diane Wilson. So tell me a little bit about your table. I see you have belt buckles and a cake that is an oil tower. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, did you make the cake?
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I don't know what to say. The bottom part is a cake. Yeah, the bottom part's cake. The tower is styrofoam covered with fondant. It's too heavy.
It looks phenomenal. And you have belt buckles on there. It has 75th anniversary.
Yes, these belt buckles. My husband owns the largest oil field in Illinois, and it's the Loudon Field. And they celebrated in 2012 the 75th year of its actual founding, and Jay's 25th anniversary of his owning the field. It was owned. He bought it from Exxon, who bought it from Carter, and so we had a big party, invited all of the employees and former employees of those other companies as well.
Well, happy anniversary to Jay then.
But it's all black gold. You know, oil is also called black gold, and that's why we chose the colors black and gold.
Well, the table looks phenomenal, ladies. The cake is impressive as can be. So thank you so much for being a part of this today.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I am here with the creative beach theme table of Jen Kent and her mother, Bobby. Can you guys tell me a little bit about your table today?
Well, it's a beach theme. It kind of stems from we're a really close-knit family, and we like to vacation. You know, the beach is very serene. It's, you know, a lot of family memories, and in the fall we thought this would be kind of a neat kind of bringing the summer back. You know,
Okay.
so yeah.
A little bit of a wishful summer, Indian summer coming?
Yes.
Okay, so why Big Brothers Big Sisters? What got you ladies involved in here today?
Well, actually, my husband is on the board of directors, Bill Kent, so he told us that he wanted to donate a table, and being that my mom is very creative, he enlisted her and I to come up with a table to support Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Okay, well, thank you then to Bill Kent and ServPro of Joliet for all the long-term support they've given us. So thank you, ServPro. We really appreciate that. And thank you, Bobby, for being the creative mastermind behind this beautiful table.
Thank you. Yeah, this is where our family likes to spend time together. In this hectic world, we have to kind of get away. And we, as a family, like going to the beach and spending time there. So that's kind of...
Well, thank you, Jen and Bobby. is Richmond Punch, who is not only our entertainment for the evening as a talented violinist, but a former little brother. So you were matched when you were 12, Richmond?
Yes, I was matched when I was 12 years old in Dallas, Texas.
Okay. Do you still keep in touch with your big brother?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's in New York and we're in touch. I got reunited with him just a little while ago.
Okay, when did the reunion happen? You performed at a Big Brothers Big Sisters in New York then, correct?
Yeah, I got to play for Big Brothers Big Sisters of New Jersey at the big, amazing New Jersey Performing Arts Center, and I got to also play for my big brother's company down there. I mean, he just really helped me and changed my life.
That's wonderful, absolutely. So now, as far as being a violinist, when did you start playing?
I was 5 years old when I started violin in public school, and I just had a lot of people that cared for me and have mentors all my life.
Okay, so obviously Big Brothers Big Sisters and music are huge parts of your life.
Mm-hmm.
What do you kind of do now? Do you perform for Big Brothers Big Sisters frequently, or?
Yes. Yeah, one of my major things actually is performing for Big Brothers Big Sisters. I go all over across America helping them in their efforts, getting volunteers, getting people, getting bigs, big mentors, that is. And I just love to play the violin. It's amazing to me that my little violin can actually make a difference in a Big Brothers event or in people's lives, and maybe even the future kids of Big Brothers or any other kids I come across can play the violin also. I also get the opportunity to go into schools, elementaries, middle schools, and private schools, all because of the Big Brothers events that I do. I get to go across and do free concerts.
Wow, so that is a lot to take on. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out today. Thank you for being a part of our event. And as a little brother, I think it shows just exactly the kind of growth someone can make if they have the right mentor. So thank you, Richmond.
Thank you. And for the little brothers and sisters, go for it. Attention. I wanted to thank everybody so much for being here today. My name is Richmond Punch, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm a violinist that plays every style of music, and I'm also a little brother, former little brother. I was a little brother, I am a little brother, and I will always be. This organization has made a huge difference in my life, and I just want to tell you a little bit about it and about the kind of difference that they made. When I was 5 years old, I was in kindergarten in a Montessori school, and I come home one day with something for my single parent, mom. I lived in the inner city in Dallas, and it was violin. The violin was not very well known in our community, and also to the effect that you wouldn't know how much it would benefit you. For instance, I play all over America today. A lot of people don't know that a violin can do that for you. People mostly see symphonies and whatnot. So when I was 5 years old, the violin began to change my life. Public Montessori school was what I found. And they sat us down and said, pick one. And I chose the violin. When I was 9 years old, I went to a pre-college program at Southern Methodist University, and that was a point that really started to change my life, at which I began to see music as something that I liked, and it also later on turned into engineering, which I'll get to that in a second when I mention my big brother. He came into my life when I was 12 years old. So let's talk about Mr. Jeremy, my big brother. He really was instrumental in changing my life, and when I think of him, I think of three things that I'm just going to share with you, and I'll be done with all this in 5 minutes, and then I'm going to knock it out of the park with a song. And you won't believe this speech I can give you in 5 minutes, but Jeremy, he was such a great big brother, and 12 years old, he came into my life. At that time, when there's three things that I told you that I want you to think of big sister as well. Think of that. Love, friendship, and gifts. They're all essentially gifts that you can give to a child. Today's child is lacking a lot of different things, and a lot of single parents don't have love, don't have enough love for their children per se, when a lot of the fathers are missing, or maybe the mother is missing. It's a real hard struggle out there. Then there was that love that was filled by my big brother. There's also the love of the friendship. The friendship was there for me and my big brother, and it was everything from your Dave and Buster's, y'all know, woohoo, to skee ball, which I was never good at. I love to play skee ball, though, and try to bounce into one of those 4 holes. Y'all know skee ball? Okay. And also, I played pool. I did baseball. I did a whole lot of amazing activities, rock climbing, golf, I was introduced to, all from my big brother. He also later on, he also encouraged me. As a friend, you always encourage your little to do well. And he encouraged me in anything that I did, especially in music, by coming to my concerts. And he also encouraged me when I was looking at being an engineer. And he took me to visit firms, engineering firms, and I was later on he was instrumental in me making the life decision that changed my life to be where I am today. When it was time for me to go to high school, by the way, speaking of gifts, you can give a gift in many ways. He happened to have bought me a computer when I went to college. And I wish I could show you guys this. We had a little technical problems, like with the music, from the music to the violin. That's why I have to like run over there to play the music. But I have it's not an iPad, but an Android tablet. Did you know that those can cost as low as $75? I found that out by doing a little bit of research. And I like to use frugal.com. If you're really trying to find something to buy nice for your little, FROOGLE.com is the way, man. If you don't know it, get with it. Laptops, $200. Did you know that? I was trying to buy a new laptop, and I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the tablet. We all have like $300, $400 phones, so why not do it, you know? It's one way, additionally, that you can change little's life, but the most importantly, the love aspect. Love is the key. Don't forget to be there for your bigs, as a big, for your little, and to change up their lives as best you can. I also reconnected with my big when I was in New York City, by the way, and he works as a big corporate office where he's vice president in New York City for a company, and I performed for Big Brothers Big Sisters there. So it was quite a joyous reunion. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my story. And now I'm going to knock it out of the park. This is, oh, you're going to play it? This is Devil Went Down to Georgia. Thank you so much.
And one more thank you goes to Sue Bornhofen and the wonderful staff here at the Jacob Henry Mansion Victorian Ballroom for the lovely lunch that we had. Okay, you've been enjoying the beautiful music of Mr. Richmond Punch. We have among us today, though, some of the wonderful children who are eagerly waiting to be matched with a big, and Ms. Lorraine Guerrero, who would like to introduce them to you.
All right, hello y'all. I'm Lorraine Guerrero. I'm a social worker at Big Brothers Big Sisters. And these are just some of the kids that are on our waiting list. Earlier you heard it was about 65 kids. It's getting close. It gets higher the more that we're able to do outreach. Sometimes it gets lower. That's actually at the low end right now. But I'm so glad that here I'm gonna have y'all go stand up a little bit up here. There you go. So I was trying not to cry during the violin because there's a child. Some of you guys have heard me talk about him. His name is Felix. And I imagine that when Felix grows up, he's going to look just like that violinist. I mean, seriously, he's already almost his height already. Sorry, you know what? I think I'm supposed to have my mics on. I apologize. He's already his height already, and when I met him, it was just a year ago. And you know how in grade schools you have a chair that's about this big to sit in? Well, during our talk, we were sitting in the chair, and we were going down his interview. And then we got to number 4, and number 4 says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And again, some of you guys know Felix, but I said, "What are you going to be?" is what I said. Sorry, this is the key point of the whole story. So you're going to be a police officer, I said. He says, "No, miss, there's a difference between what you're going to be and what you want to be when you grow up." And I was like, "Okay, so what are you going to be when you grow up?" And this is when little Felix, who's the same size as our violinist already, right there, stands up in front of me and he says to me, he goes, "Look at me, miss." He goes, "I'm 10 years old and I'm a bully. I get suspended from school more than I'm in school. My teachers, I don't know if they like me." He's like, I go home and my mom's always at work and my brother and sister left and they never came back. He said, "Kids like me," sorry, I'm on the school board too, I get to see these kids every day. He said, "Kids like me grow up and they're homeless. People don't care about kids like me." And that's when I realized I loved my job a lot and I could do something. So what do? We went out and we got the best big brother. They're all great big brothers, by the way. You met Jim Sir today. And he's already teaching them a lot. Our retired chief said that anytime any of our littles, if they want to be a police officer when they grow up, they can come out. Or if they want to be a firefighter because he wants to show them the right side, they can come out and do a ride along, things like that. But that's what we do. We give kids hope sometimes when they don't. Or kids like this whose parents brought them here today, and they know that they're loved, but they need a little bit extra support in their life. They need to see that their dreams can come true. Like our violinist just gave, I mean, sometimes kids grow up and they don't have that. And a big can show them a craft or a skill that can change their lives forever. So anyway, I'm going to introduce you to 3 kids who are on our waiting list. They've been here on our waiting list for at least 1 year, some longer. I'm going to actually have you introduce yourself, and then I'm going to ask a question. So, 2 mics, sorry. So go ahead and tell them your name.
Dontrell Brown.
Dontrell Brown. And Dontrell, one awesome thing about him is he already knows that he wants to go to college. That's one interesting thing. Our kids always know that they want to go to college. They're just not sure they're going to graduate high school sometimes, which breaks my heart. But they've got the mentality that they want to go. But he's already on track. His mom and him are working on it really hard. And it'd be really great if they had someone to come into his life to help further his educational goals, his social emotional goals. Those are his words, by the way. And we talked about it. So tell him, what school do you want to go to when you grow up?
Tuskegee University.
Tuskegee University, which is a historically black college. So that's a pretty big deal already. So he has been, again, on the waiting list for a while. You want to tell him anything else about yourself?
I like sports.
You like sports? Yeah. So thank you. Again, that's Dontrell. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Dominique Hogan.
This is Dominique Hogan. All right, Dominique, tell them what you want to be when you grow up.
I want to be in the NBA, and my backup plan is to be a shoe designer.
See, he's got a backup plan. He wants to play in the NBA and then be a shoe designer. So he's already got to figure it out. Yeah. And that was me too, by the way. So that's awesome. And him and I, there was an extra plate. Thank you to Miss Sue Bornhofen. And we shared those extra chicken nuggets. They were good. And so then we got around to talking about our favorite meal. Oh, first, tell them what your name is.
Jaden Austin.
And how old are you?
7.
7 years old. And what is something you want to do with your big brother once you get one?
Well, I usually spend time with him.
You want to spend time with him? And what's one thing you said you wanted to do when you got a big brother with him?
Oh, I forget.
You forgot? You said you wanted to eat. You wanted to eat a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where the conversation started with chicken nuggets. And what is your favorite meal?
Rice and chicken with fried chicken.
Chicken, rice, and then fried chicken. And I told him as long as he adds a salad with extra cucumbers, corn, biscuits, and mashed potatoes and gravy, will be good. Yes. So, anyway, these are just 3 of the boys we have on our waiting list. And again, 65 of the 71 kids we have are boys, and almost all African American or minority, and they don't discriminate. They love big brothers, they love big sisters, and if you know somebody that wants to make any difference, we've got lots of different programs. We have community where you hang out with them 2 to 4 times a month. You bring them to events like this. What were you going to say? Oh, okay. You remember something. Anyway, or we have lunch buddies where you hang out with them at lunchtime. It's an hour a week you spend, and then we have the after-school program at the universities. But if you have it in your heart or you know someone that would be a great big brother or big sister, call us up. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
And we are wrapping up Tablescapes, our first ever Tablescapes event for Big Brothers Big Sisters. We just want to say thank you to everyone who came out as a supporter, a guest, a table designer. We had a wonderful time today. Thank you for your support. If you have any further questions about Big Brothers Big Sisters, feel free to visit us online at www.bbbswillgrundy.org. Or you can find us on Facebook, Big Brothers Big Sisters of Will and Grundy Counties, or call us at the office, 815-723-BBBS. Thank you.